We have to jump in. Georgia, United States. Thank you. I always say, which Georgia is that? Because I know two Georgias, right? Being from Ukraine originally, which is where I come from. I've been in the States for over 30 years, and I'm just loving the topic of group coaching and what we're going to do today. This is, I would say, pretty much of a brand new training. I teach group coaching a lot, but this is something brand new, and let me share that with you today. I'm actually going to go ahead and share my screen real quick, and we'll jump right in. So this is going to be about a 75-minute class. You definitely want to have a way to take notes because what I'm going to be sharing is going to be super helpful for your coaching business. And let's just jump right in. So welcome everybody. You're in the right place if you really want to scale your business with a group coaching program. And I want to show you how you can create an 8-week group coaching program, which you can then sell for $500, $1,000, $2,000 or more. Now, you already know that group coaching is, it's something that can help you leverage your time, help you become more profitable, but there are also a few other reasons to offer group coaching. For example, group coaching programs are easier to sell. They're easier to sell than coaching, and they're easier to sell than courses, right? But because people don't just want content, they want feedback and community, and that's what group coaching programs are so good at offering. So it makes it a stronger offer, it makes it easier to sell. Group programs also make it easier to scale your coaching business because you can work with a small group, a large group, multiple groups. The opportunities are endless, right? And your revenue can multiply very quickly with group coaching programs. And one important thing to know is that you actually can't really start scaling your coaching business without having a coaching program, but specifically a group coaching program first. Also, group coaching programs have an increased accountability because it has a built-in system of accountability, right? Participants in your programs are expected to share their progress, experiences, and this leads to bigger actions and ultimately better results. When your clients, and I'm sure you've experienced that too as a client in other programs, when your clients share their progress in a group program, there's a sense that their successes are being witnessed, their struggles are being witnessed by other members. It helps them feel seen, acknowledged, accepted, and that makes their transformation much more long-lasting and more powerful. And finally, this is something that is not on my screen. Unfortunately, I forgot to add that, and I added that at the last moment. You can also easily joint venture with other coaches and business owners when you have a group coaching program because you offer a scalable and a program means you can have a page describing its benefits. So it's just a lot easy. It's more difficult to joint venture with coaches who don't have a program, right? It's much more difficult to promote somebody who doesn't have a very specific, tangible program. So here's what we're going to cover today, and welcome everybody. I love seeing, where everybody's coming from. We're going to cover how to choose a winning topic for your program. We're also going to talk about a rapid creation method to create your program quickly, because a lot of people can take months or years in some cases to actually develop their program. There's also an easy to follow 8-week coaching program blueprint that I will reveal to you today. And I'm going to give you my special group coaching framework for delivering your program. And finally, I will show you a simple tool for actually delivering your group coaching program. This tool streamlines and automates your program. That makes your life so much easier. I could not be running a group coaching business the way I'm running right now without this tool. So I'm definitely going to share that with you. Plus, I will be inviting you into my upcoming program. It's called Get Your Coaching Program Done, where we will work together to create your program in just 8 weeks. This program starts March 26th. Imagine having your own coaching program outlined, recorded, updated, uploaded, and ready to deliver to clients. That's what we'll do in 8 weeks. So we'll do that together, and I'll tell you more about that a little later today. And before we jump in, let me tell you why you should listen to me. Maybe we're just meeting for the first time here. Maybe you've known me for a while, but just to welcome you into my world, I just want to let you know what my experiences with group coaching programs and in the coaching industry. So I used to be a music teacher in Ukraine. So working with groups really appealed to me right away. I did my first group program before I ever offered one-on-one coaching. And over the last 20 years, I created over 100 group programs. So that's where my experience is coming from. I also hosted the very first telesummit in the world. It was back in 2005. It was called Coaching Telesummit. And I was fortunate to build the largest joint venture community for coaches online. And I published a best-selling book called Coaching Millions, 2007, many years ago. I also trained over 3,000 people on launching a coaching program. And about 5 years ago, I created Coaching Genie, which is basically a group coaching software, a plug and play system for your programs, for all of your coaching programs. So what I'm here to share with you comes from a place of a lot of experience in the coaching space. I see somebody raise their hand. We will not be opening for live Q&A, but at the end of the training today, I will definitely be answering your question. So if you have a question, jot it down somewhere so you don't forget. And then I'll invite you to post your question in the chat so your question doesn't get lost, okay? So I encourage you to take notes because what I'm going to share today will help you start generating your own ideas for your own program, whether it's for creating, for marketing. We're going to go all the way into really growing your coaching business through group coaching programs. So here is why it's really important to think about your topic for your program. When a coaching program doesn't sell, it's most likely, it's 50% chance that it's the wrong topic. So that's why, I focus so much with my clients on selecting the right topic. I would say if you chose the right topic, you are already done with 50% of marketing, because that's how people will look at your program and they'll know that this is the right offer for them. It's going to be your marketing and your lifting and your sales. Everything is going to just become so much easier. So the topic might be too generic or broad if your program doesn't sell. The topic might be too difficult to explain. I've created some of those programs where I struggled to explain what my program was all about. I knew what it was about, but it was hard to explain. So that was not ideal. And maybe you're not solving a big enough problem, okay? So if you create the wrong program, you'll probably struggle to sell it. You'll be wondering, why isn't anybody signing up? So that's where I can help you, and we'll start today. The other thing I want to tell you is don't worry about competition. So one of the biggest lessons I learned around creating successful coaching programs is that we worry way too much about competition, okay? I see a chat is going on here. We don't want to turn off the chat. So if you could, guys, please just stop chatting for now. This is really not a networking webinar. This is a training webinar. But I appreciate your respecting everybody else on the call. We have a lot of people right now. We have hundreds of people. So give everybody a chance to really focus and learn what we're talking about. So here's why I believe we worry too much about competition. When you start looking for a great topic, guess what's going to happen? You're probably going to find other programs on the same topic. And many people will be turned off by that, right? I used to feel that way, but somebody else already created a program around this topic, right? Don't worry about competition. If there are many existing programs out there, it's a sign that people want this. So it's a good thing that there are other programs around the topic that you want. If there are Facebook groups, books, and courses, on your topic, don't be afraid to create a program on the same exact topic. I want you to see it as an opportunity to create a program with your own spin on it, okay? Your own secret sauce. So I'm actually about to give you, might be a good place for you to take notes. I'm going to give you criteria, 6-part criteria for a winning coaching program topic. And then I'll give you a few examples from my own business, my own program. So take a moment and think about a problem that you're considering helping people with, right? What topic would you want to create your program? Like right now, where you are right now, and then we're going to run it through this criteria, right? Maybe it's a problem you're helping your client with right now. For example, losing weight, finding a soulmate, changing careers, dealing with anxiety, any topic that you're currently helping your clients with, right? So think about that topic right now. Okay. And Roz is asking, is the coaching program an online course the same? Definitely not in my book. And you will see why, right? In just a few minutes. So write down your topic in your notes. You don't need to put it in the chat. Just write it for yourself, okay? When you're done, put the word done in the chat. Think about a topic of something that you would want to create a program on, okay? Give me the word done in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can see everybody. Janet, Karen, JD, Pauline, Linda, Deborah, Kadisha, Roz. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. I'm so glad you have a topic in mind. Okay, great. Okay, excellent. Now, I want you to answer these 6 questions about the problem that you want to focus on in your coaching program. So if you're ready, here we go. Okay, excellent. Lots of people are saying done. Here's the first criteria question. Are people already aware of this problem? This is the criteria I use for every single one of my programs that I create. I may not go through all the 6 things like I'm taking you right now through, but it's already here. It's like it's part of my thinking. These are the things I always think about. Are people already aware of this problem, right? You don't want to have to educate people about the problem. They should already be aware if they have this problem. Here's the second one. Do they truly care about solving it? Or is it a low priority on their list? Do they really care about solving it? Okay, and you can put the word yes next to each answer, and then we'll count the yeses at the end, okay? Question number 3, are they willing to invest their time and money to solve it? Because that will tell us a lot, okay? They may be aware of the problem and yeah, they want to solve it, but they're not putting any money or time into that. It's not important enough. It hasn't hit the highest priority level in their lives to want to do that, okay? So far, so good. Here's number 4. Have they already invested time or money into a solution to this problem, okay? It might seem like the last 2 questions are the same, but they're really not. Being willing and actually taking action, spending money, putting their time. I've been wanting to learn Spanish for 10 years. This is the first year I've actually purchased the program and I'm listening to my course every single day, right? It reached the priority for me in my life right now. So that's what I mean. Have they already invested time or money into solving this problem? Question number 5, do you have a unique spin or method for solving it? Maybe it has a unique perspective, approach, an angle that sets your potential, future program apart from other similar coaching programs in the same niche. So it might stand out as a distinctive and valuable, okay? And the last one is, will potential joint venture partners or referral partners be excited to share your program with others? I always imagine sharing my new program with a potential partner or with partners that I already have in my circle. I think, will this guy be excited to talk about it? Will this woman be excited to share this with her audience? I kind of like try to picture and see, will they be excited? Is that something that they will be willing and excited to share with their audience, right? So answering yes to all 6 questions means that you've got a great topic for your coaching program. And by the way, you may not know the answers to these questions right now, and that's okay. Maybe you don't even have a topic in mind. That's okay as well. Sometimes it's hard to do these things on your own because you're so close to your expertise and your own business, right? I've been doing this for 23 years, so I know how hard this can be. Sometimes to come up with the right coaching program topic, with a winning topic. This is why when we start Get Your Coaching Program Done, my 8-week program, we spend 2 weeks on brainstorming, researching, testing, fine-tuning, and validating your topic to make sure it's truly a great winning topic. So my question to you is, how did you do? How many yeses did you get? Give me a number. How many things did you put a yes to? How many questions? Give me a number. We have 4. Not bad. 4, 6, 5, 5, 5, 3, 6. Okay, excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. Just following, looking at your numbers, girl. We have a lot of 4s in there. So we have a couple of 6s. Great. I love seeing that. And if you said, if you didn't say yes to all 6 for now, that's okay. It might be just a matter of tweaking. I call it tweaking. Maybe there is something that you're not seeing right now, and that's okay. So what I want to do is I want to give you examples of my own to get your juices going. Okay. By the way, is this helpful so far? Give me a yes if you are finding this training helpful. Give me a yes. Awesome. Just want to get you to start thinking about your coaching program, because what creating group coaching program can do for your business is absolutely incredible, but only if you create the right program, right? If the program is on a topic that's too generic, too boring, hard to explain, doesn't solve a big enough problem, it's going to be a problem, right, in your business. It's going to slow you down. So, all right, wonderful. Thank you. So let me share some of the examples. So first, I'll give you the topics. These topics are very popular. They're very commonly found online, okay? You'll probably find many courses and trainings that show you how to do these things. But my programs have a unique angle or method. And each one is actually right in the name, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, hosting a virtual summit, okay? Creating a sales page, product launches, creating a coaching program, okay? So I've got these 4 very commonly found topics. If you start looking, if you're starting to look for these topics online, you'll find a ton of trainings and a ton of courses. But my programs do something different, distinct, unique, better. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I teach how to host a virtual summit. And I have a program called Summits Made Simple. My angle is that I'm the originator of TeleSummit. So I have a deeper understanding of how to organize a truly successful summit. So that's my angle. I am fortunate enough to have kind of originated the idea of TeleSummit. You can't say that about most things, but this is my angle. This is why I created another training, because I didn't have a coaching program for many years. People were asking me, you are the creator of Summit. Why aren't you teaching it? So I created it. So that's my angle, okay? Creating a sales page, okay? I have a program called Get Your Sales Letter Done. My angle is that I am not a copywriter, but I've written my own sales letters for my coaching programs. And I developed a simple process that I follow, I follow the same process every time. The process basically looks like this. You complete 7 worksheets, and then you'll have your sales letter done. So I am simplifying the process for non-copywriters. That's my angle. You see what I'm doing? Okay. Product launches, very popular topic. Ever since I got into the online business, probably a few years into it, product launches, PLF, product launch formula, all of the people online were studying and doing product launches. What could I possibly add or contribute to this topic, right? It seems like everybody was already teaching it, or everybody was already doing it. There's no need for another launch program. So that's where I thought my angle is simplicity. So I created a product called My First big launch. There's so many product launch systems that are so complicated. I wanted to simplify it, and I wanted to simplify it for coaches who are not marketers. And so my angle was simplicity, and that's how the program was created. Hopefully that makes sense so far. Now, here's the program on creating a coaching program. Now, as I mentioned, I have this program called Get Your Coaching Program Done. What is my unique angle? Well, a lot of programs teach you how to create your coaching program, but we will actually get it done. We will create it, record it, upload it, and it will be ready to deliver. I don't know of a single program that does that for you out there. Maybe they will teach you how to create content. Maybe you'll even create your content during the program, but there's nothing out there. There's no support system out there that will help you conceptualize, with the ideation of your program, the content creation, and then make it all ready to go online, record it and upload it, okay? So as long as you have your unique method or angle and can communicate this angle in your messaging, you can absolutely choose an existing topic, okay? You just have to position it so that it clearly stands out from other programs, okay? All right, let me just see what's going on in the chat. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, let's keep going, guys, because I know I see some questions. Some questions are related, some questions are a little bit off topic, but that's okay. Now, once you have your topic, the next step is to create your content. And this is one of the biggest obstacles that holds people back, okay? It can be very time-consuming, very overwhelming. What should you include in your coaching program? What should you exclude? Sometimes that's a more important question, right? How do you actually create the content? Do you record it or do you write it? Do you use PowerPoint or do you speak into the camera? This is why it can take sometimes years, months or years for coaches to actually create their program. So it's really hard to find time to create a coaching program because you're busy with clients, you're busy networking, selling, marketing, whatever it is you're doing. Most coaches' calendars are really packed with either strategy sessions or client sessions or networking conversations, virtual coffees, right? Right now, that's what is very popular. So this is why people love the rapid program creation method, which I'm about to share with you. You can create your program really fast, and I will show you why. I don't spend a lot of time creating my programs, and you'll see, and it doesn't mean that the program is poor quality. Your program is actually going to be amazing, transformational, right? I call it the rapid program creation method, and if you've been procrastinating and thinking, about creating a program, this method is going to change how you approach the program creation. And this makes it will make it a lot easier, and you don't have to spend months or years creating it. So if you're ready, here's how this rapid program creation method works. Number one, so it has 4 rules. The rapid program creation method is based on 4 rules. Let me give you the first rule. Number one, don't focus on content creation. You really need just 10 to 15 minutes per module. You don't need a full 1-hour module. When I say module, I mean a lesson. I use the language of module because that's what we use inside Coaching Genie. A program might have 8 modules because people receive 1 module per week. You are not creating a course. This is to answer somebody's question. You're creating a coaching program. Content is just one of 4 components of a coaching program. You also have coaching calls, implementation activities, and if it's a group program, you also have community of people who will connect and collaborate together, right? So you're not going to create a full-blown curriculum. I used to create hour-long training calls and comprehensive slideshows. It would take me forever, and my students were overwhelmed. My clients were really exhausted from being fire hosed from that information. So I would teach for 45 minutes, and then I would stay to answer questions. It was very time consuming. And I think I did that because I really believed that creating more information was valuable. The more information, the more value I was giving to my clients. And then I discovered that instead of receiving and appreciating all this value that I built up in my head, they were actually getting overwhelmed, disengaged, and not really getting the results that I was hoping for. So I completely changed my approach, which revolutionized my coaching programs. And I'll keep watching and keep listening, keep just staying connected to this material, because that's going to change everything for you as well. So this is the first rule. Don't focus on content creation. Rule number two, don't script your modules. A lot of people will sit down and start writing their modules. If I had to write down my modules, it would take me years for sure. What you want to do is you want to create an outline and then walk people through it. This is what I'm doing right now. I have my little bullets, my outline, and I'm just talking you through the teaching points that I want to, share with you. So for most people, it's very time consuming and tedious to actually write down the materials. You don't need to do that. Simply create an outline, walk people through it, have some bullets in front of you, and talk about each point. That's your content. Rule number three, let go of perfection. It doesn't need to be professionally recorded or designed. See, with courses, people really focus on that production. This is why courses take so much time and money to produce a course. You're not creating an audiobook or a published studio CD. You're simply helping someone solve a problem or achieve a goal, right? It doesn't need to be perfect. Each piece of content is like a conversation that you're having with your clients. So it's okay to relax and stay, sound informal. Hopefully, like me right now. I don't think I sound formal. I couldn't sound formal if I wanted to, because I'm aware that we have hundreds of people here and everybody's watching and listening, hopefully taking notes. And I've been where many of you have been, and tried to also create and sell programs that didn't really work or burnt me out. So this is what we don't want. We don't let go of perfection. Rule number four, sell it, then create it. I'm sure you've heard this before. So delivering your program to a live group will help you expand and enrich your program, because clients will start giving you feedback. They will start asking you questions. And by doing that, they will expose any weaknesses or gaps or missing pieces in your program. So that is to say that before you sell your program, you don't need to have it all polished up and fine-tuned. You will be doing that as you're working with your group live, right? So when people invest in a coaching program, they're looking for a roadmap that will get them the outcome that they want. They're looking for steps. What they're not looking for is a ton of information, okay? They're not looking for hour-long training videos. They don't want a time-consuming curriculum to go through, right? And that's great news for you and for them, because you don't want to create a lot of content either. So your clients will actually be happier with less content and more opportunities to implement what they're learning, right? So they can get results. So this is what I like to focus on when I design my coaching programs: less content and more opportunities to implement. So what I want to do now is give you a blueprint for an 8-week coaching program, okay? So we are here at this point. Let me take a sip of water. And you might be wondering how long your coaching program should be. Why am I saying 8 weeks? And it seems like an interesting number, okay? Thank you, Deborah. Okay, great. So I've done coaching programs anywhere between 4 weeks to 12 months. And I found that an 8-week program is the optimal length. Here's why. Number one, it is a perfect amount of time to get a specific result. To walk people through a certain number of steps. Most people can complete the program without feeling overwhelmed or burnt out from the process. 8 weeks is just a beautiful amount of time to do that. Number two, it's easier to sell a program with a shorter commitment, right? Try selling a program that is 6 months, 4 months, you need a much bigger commitment. You'll probably charge more, but the people will have a lot. It'll be a little bit harder to sell it. And 8 weeks are just perfect. People can wrap their minds around it. Okay. And also you can offer it multiple times throughout the year. So maybe you can do 8 weeks, then you hibernate for, you spend the next 2 months marketing the next one, then you do it again and again, maybe 3, 4 times a year. Yeah, 3 times a year will actually make it perfect. And it's also easier to create a shorter program, right? So your program should allow participants to experience a result or transformation that can be achieved in 8 weeks. So let me come back to you right now. As you were thinking and sharing with me today, or thinking about the topic, can people accomplish it in 8 weeks? Do you believe that the program you're trying to create will allow people to achieve their result in 8 weeks? Give me a yes in the chat. Okay, thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Might take even less time. Wonderful, beautiful. 6 weeks, great. So here's why I'm asking. Can you create a program that is longer than 8 weeks? Absolutely. But the goal is to get your coaching program done fast and easy so that you can start offering it and start getting clients. And if your program cannot fit into an 8-week framework, chances are it's going to be harder to sell. Maybe people might be overwhelmed, and you need to reduce the scope of your promise. Promise less, but more effectively, okay? So here's the program outline that I recommend, okay? This is what you might want to take notes on as well. This is your 8-week program outline. You're going to love it. Okay, very, very easy. So week 1, orientation, done, right? So on the first week, you're basically holding an orientation where you will tell your clients what they can expect and how to make the most out of this program. Remind them about the results because you want to re-inspire them. I usually tell people that they should attend as many sessions live as possible. And then they should do their weekly homework assignment. I also share the upcoming call schedule and show them where they can access the materials and support. And if you're delivering your program as a group coaching program, you can also do a meet and greet right during the orientation. This is what I do in all of my orientation calls. People meet each other. I tell people how to make the most out of the program. So it's a great, powerful start to your program. All right, week 8. I know I skipped 6 weeks. Week 8 is the final Q&A and upsell. So the last call will be the final Q&A and wrap up, celebrations, and an invitation to the next step with you. Maybe you want to invite them to your next program, or maybe you want to offer them one-on-one coaching, right? Whatever it is you have as the next step, it's a great opportunity to do that in week 8. So now that you have the first and last weeks clarified, you only need to have 6 steps or topics to teach or to coach people through in your program. So that's weeks 2 through 7, the 6 steps, topics, concept, or milestones required to solve the problem or to achieve the goal that you're focusing on, okay? Your 6 steps, by the way, will be revealed and become clear. You don't know what your 6 steps are yet if you don't have a program. They will become clear in the process of figuring out your topic and your, what I call big idea, your unique messaging, right? That's what we do and get your coaching program done. And it will be a lot less content that you think, right? Now you can use your coaching program with private clients, right? My very first experience of working with through a program was with a media coach. She developed a program just for me, step by step. For 8 weeks, she was preparing me to speak on TV shows, YouTube channels, media outlets, radio shows. And each week she was taking me through the process, and it was a one-on-one experience, but now she's delivering that program to groups of people, right? So you can deliver it as a group program, which will have a lot bigger impact on your business. With group programs, you can also grow your income without filling your calendar with one-on-one sessions, which is absolutely my favorite thing about group coaching. So let's talk about group programs. Are you ready? I know there's a lot of things um, I am sharing with you today. Is 8-week consecutive? Yes, Pam, consecutive every week. Yes. There's a lot of questions here. I'm happy to answer them as much as I can. So, Karen, if there are any questions that you see and you know the answers to, go ahead and answer right in the chat. All right. So let's talk about the group programs. To create a great group coaching experience, you want to create a group coaching container. That's what I call a group coaching container. A container is a space where your clients feel seen, heard, accepted, so that they can experience results or a transformation. You already do that. If you do one-on-one coaching, you are already creating a container for your clients. But in groups, it's even more important because if you can figure out how to deliver your programs where your clients are happy and they get results, you can scale your groups and grow your coaching income much, much easier. Okay. So there are 4 things in the group coaching container. It is content, coaching, collaboration, and communication. This is my group coaching framework that I've been using for years, and I'm going to share it with you today. And it might feel like a lot of things that you need to deliver in a group program. But as I talk you through the group coaching container, I will also show you how you can use Coaching Genie to pull all these pieces together into one simple dashboard. Because I used to do all of these things manually myself. Just using email, WordPress, websites, Google Docs, and it became really time consuming and complicated. So that's why I created Coaching Genie, which is a really simple tool that brings everything together and saves you a lot of time. So I'll reference that as we go along. So let's talk about the first piece of the group coaching container, content. Content is the roadmap. It's some sort of a structured training. You can call it a course or a program. The content is what brings clients together and creates a shared experience. Without having any kind of content, you will have to continue coaching people one-on-one on their individual challenges in front of the group, right? The good news, again, you don't need a lot of content because the number one reason people don't complete and don't succeed in group coaching programs is too much content, right? They're feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling like they don't have enough time to implement everything. So don't worry about creating too much content or a curriculum. That's not what people want. That's not what creates results. But you do need some kind of a roadmap for them to follow. And I can help you with that for sure. Now, if you use Coaching Genie, and hopefully you're looking at your screen, you can organize your content into lessons or modules. You can add audio, video, worksheets, PDFs, whatever you want. And then you can bundle your modules together, just like you see on your screen. The modules are moving from left to right to create a curriculum, create a course, right? So this is how the content piece works in Coaching Genie. And then when you are ready to share your course with clients in a group coaching program, what you do is then create a group, invite your clients to join, and give them access to your content. For example, this is a screenshot from my Coaching Genie account. Each of these groups has members, and they receive access to whatever course I shared with them, okay? This is how the content piece works in Coaching Genie. We'll come back to this, but I want to move forward to the group coaching container. This is just to give you a glimpse into how the system works. So the first piece is content, the second piece is coaching. These are your live group coaching calls where you help your clients implement what they're learning, right? You can offer laser coaching, which is one-on-one coaching in front of a group. You can facilitate a group discussion where everybody chimes in on a challenging topic. You can do Q&A, and you can mix all 3 of these, right? Ultimately, live coaching calls are about access to you, to the coach. But sometimes you might run into challenges. For example, this has been my experience. You might have more extroverted group members who get all the attention, right? They ask the questions, they participate more, or you have group members at different levels of success. That can happen a lot. And this leads to some people not feeling safe to ask questions or to fully participate. So it's important that you have a way to connect with your clients between the life goals so that everybody feels seen and supported, right? In Coaching Genie, there are two ways to do that. So you're looking at what your client would see. This is the client portal. You can use weekly check-ins right here. I'm going to use my mouse right here, or you can use client journals. These are the two ways for you to interact with your clients. The check-ins is where your clients let you know how they're doing every week, where they're stuck, what they need help with on the next coaching call. And then the journals are really great for clients to capture their insights, submit homework, and receive your feedback. So there is a great sense of intimacy and connection even between the calls, and each client feels seen and supported. So that's kind of part of the client portal, is how they're able to communicate with you. Also, if you have group members at different levels of success, you can simply customize their course content, even inside the group. So you can see this is a group of people in this particular program, and you can click on the customize button and select different pieces of content to give them. So each individual client feels like they're in the right place and receive just the right content for them. Okay, so that's the second piece of group coaching container. We have content coaching. The third piece is collaboration. So collaboration is an essential component of a group program because it creates community. And if you've seen me taught this group coaching container, bear with me because I'm showing some things that I have not shared before. That's one of the biggest reasons why people join groups in the first place, to connect with like-minded people. Some coaches forget about this and they run their programs like a class where they teach and everybody listens, right? In a group program, your clients want to get other people's ideas, insights, encouragement. That's why you want to create collaboration opportunities. For example, you can invite them to mastermind in breakout rooms, encourage them to connect with an accountability partner, run a group contest because they'll push themselves a little harder and they will compete, friendly competitions, and make sure your group members stay connected throughout the program so they can really encourage and support each other. If you use, there are several ways that Coaching Genie can help with collaboration. One of my favorite things to do is to put people into accountability groups. They can connect with accountability partners, or you can assign them a partner based on whatever your coaching style is. I use this in all of my coaching programs because working towards a goal together is much easier than on your own. You can also run simple group contests where you kind of keep track, the system will keep track of all their actions. And then at the end of the contest, you'll see a leaderboard so you can reward the biggest, the top action takers, right? Now, this is where most of your program activity can be observed. This is where most of the collaboration happens during your program. Behind each check mark, like if I were to click on any of the check mark, I would see something like this. It would show me a weekly progress form that particular client submitted. You can see a lot of activity happening in this group. People are posting comments, feedback, ideas for each other. This is how you create a sense of community in your programs because your clients stay in touch between the calls. I also love that it takes the pressure off of the coach, so you're not the only one providing value in your programs, and the group members support each other, right? So that's the collaboration piece. The final piece of the group coaching container is communication. So communication basically means staying in touch with your clients throughout the program to keep them focused and committed to success. When you coach people one-on-one, you always know what they're working on, right? But with groups, it's a little different. You really don't know. You want to keep track of how are they doing? Are they getting the results? Are they implementing? Many times clients might feel like they're getting lost in the crowd. So what you want to do is you want to have a way to see how they're doing, what they're working on, and what challenges they're running into. Anything you send to your group members, any emails you send to them, makes them feel more connected to you, to other members, to the program material, right? And that means that they will continue to stay focused and implementing. In Coaching Genie, it is a beautiful thing because it's all automated. Coaching Genie automates content delivery, so it sends your training modules to your clients, call reminders, so people actually show up on the calls, replay notifications so that any coaching call or group call you can post and the system emails them notification, and onboarding emails, which allows you to build a sequence of emails that people receive as they go through your program. Everything is pre-scheduled. So all you need to do is just show up and coach. It's all automated for you. You can also use client journals to communicate with your clients. This is where they can, again, capture their homework, ideas. One of the biggest benefits, I didn't even realize people were doing that. One of the biggest benefits of using journals is that you can stop using email with your clients, because when you coach somebody one-on-one, somebody sends you an email, you can answer that email. If you have 3 clients, you can answer that email. As you're starting to get more clients and more, if you're starting to get into group coaching, it becomes impossible to keep track of all your communication. So here, each client gets a journal, you can communicate with them. And so that sense of connection and intimacy and communication becomes really, really simple. So these are the group coaching container components for a powerful group coaching experience. Content coaching, collaboration, communication. You can see that this is very different than just sending people your course, right? If you structure your program this way, it's very hard for clients to fall through the cracks, and your program becomes much easier to sell because you feel so powerful, so confident, so inspired by your own program, the experience that you create. And if you use Coaching Genie, then your program can pretty much run on its own and you just show up and coach. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to show up and coach and let the system do all those things automatically. Now, you don't have to use Coaching Genie, but I will tell you that I created it out of my own frustration, trying to figure out a system to run my group programs. It used to take me hours to set up a new program. Now it takes me 20 minutes, and it will definitely make your life easier. If you already have your own coaching program and you just need a place to host it or to run it, you can go to coachinggenie.com and, check it out. It's a great tool that I'm glad that you know about now, if that's something that you are interested in. But today, I want to make a special invitation to help you create your own group coaching program. So as I said earlier, a lot of people teach how to create a program. Very few of them help you actually develop your content. And there is absolutely no program out there that actually helps you get your coaching program done. Thus, the name of my live program, Get Your Coaching Program Done. You're going to have your program outlined, recorded, and uploaded online, ready to deliver to clients. And you can do it we're going to do it all in 8 weeks because this is an 8-week program. I've run this program for 5 years and I know exactly why people get stuck, where they get stuck. And so my system really works to help you get it done. Just to share with you a little bit of the past student experience, Christine has been coaching women, helping them have a more successful and peaceful marriage. She's been working with clients one-on-one, but she never had a program and couldn't imagine how it could work in a group format because of the topic, the nature of the topic. She had so much experience, but didn't really know how to put a program together. She got clarity on her ideal target client. We came up with a name for her program, which is now called Path to Joyful Marriage. She recorded 6 modules, including a worksheet or an exercise for each module. And now it's inside Coaching Genie, ready to deliver to clients. You can see from her story, the one thing that she was really worried about was being pushed or stressed out. But the process was really focused on taking the steps and building her program 1 week at a time. So she was absolutely thrilled with her program. David Andrews has a unique I would say, disability. He's legally blind. So I wasn't sure how he was going to create his program. And he basically was happy for 10 years to be a one-on-one coach. And last year, he decided that he wanted to learn how to do group coaching. He already started creating a bunch of programs. You'll see in the video that is on the website, there are a ton of courses and programs in binders that he already developed, but he never actually was able to put his program together and make it available online. So he didn't understand how that all of that comes together. Over the course of 8 weeks of working in my program, he not only created a coaching program, but he learned how to record his content and how to make his program available online. And he got the confidence to get on video because he really didn't like getting on camera. And for him, the missing piece was really coaching Jeannie because, once he had the simple dashboard to add his program to for delivering it, everything kind of fell into place for him. And the last story I'll share is Lori's real quick. Lori is a great example of how you can go through a ton of different courses and programs and still not accomplish what you want to accomplish. She was in a 12-month program designed to help her get her coaching program created. And she got overwhelmed. She felt like there was so much content to create. And she just basically didn't create her program. In Get Your Coaching Program Done, we focus on simplicity at all times. So she was able to actually complete her program. So here's what we'll do together in 8 weeks. In week 1, we will start looking at your expertise. We will align the topic of the program with your business goals, with your ideal clients. We will want to make sure that your program really stands out, that it's easy to market. And I will walk you through the big idea exercise, which is such a powerful method of coming up with your program topic and your idea and messaging. Other coaches have licensed this method from me. So it's a separate module called the big idea, discover your big idea. Because the goal is not to create just another program that will sit on your computer, right? The goal is to create something that you can sell, leverage, grow, and scale in your coaching business. So that's what we'll do in module 1 is we will come up with your program topic that sells. In module 2, which is going to be our week 2, we will develop your program outline. So the rapid program creation method that I shared with you today, we will follow that method to develop all of your content outline. The program will be developed quickly and organically, okay? And I'll give you a simple process for mapping out your program content so you can get it done quickly and start getting clients into your program. Week 3, we're going to develop your actual training modules. So you're going to be collaborating with other people in the group. This is one of my favorite parts, and everybody loves it because it's not easy to create something in a vacuum on your own. So we do this in collaboration with other group members and partners in small groups to complete all of your modules. And you get a simple template that allows you to create your modules without writer's block, okay? And they'll be ready to record. So the goal of this module is for your modules to be ready to record, okay? To be ready for the recording, for the prime time, so to speak. Week 4, module 4, is we're going to be recording your modules. And this is where I'm going to teach you the 3 simple methods for recording your program modules. You don't need any technical experience. We had so many people who didn't even know how to insert a microphone into their laptop, and they ended up recording their program without a problem. And you'll be also designing an activity or exercise for each module. And we'll do it together in collaboration with your group. So the goal is really to help you move forward, record your program, and keep reminding yourself that the value of your coaching program doesn't just come from content. Your clients will want the group coaching experience. This is why we are building your whole group program, not just the course part of it. Module 5 is where we're going to design your group goals and the homework. And this is going to be all around homework assignments. And we'll do it together. Again, this is going to be all done together. Week 6, this is where we're putting your program inside Coaching Genie, okay? We're going to set up all your program, your reminders, replays, everything that Coaching Genie will do for you. And again, you don't need to use Coaching Genie. However, it is the only program that I know, the only software that I know that actually allows you to deliver a group coaching program all in one place, because people can journal, submit homework, complete weekly check-ins, and you can also use Coaching Genie to deliver one-on-one coaching as well as courses. So you can, it's the only platform where you can do group coaching programs, courses, and one-on-one coaching, right? So we start on March 26th. The live calls are on Thursdays. I'm going to give you a link in just a second. Imagine selling your program for $500 to $2,000 or more. And remember that the people who sign up for your group coaching program later, a lot of them convert into private clients who will pay you $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, right? So your investment today is just $997. You can also do a 3 easy payments of $397. That's a payment plan if that's a little easier. And if you already know that this is a program for you, go to coachinggenie.com/program. Okay. And that's where you can sign up. I also want to tell you that Coaching Genie does come as a bonus with this program. So you get a 3-month subscription to Coaching Genie. So, we'll set up your coaching program together. So you'll be ready to deliver it online. You don't have to worry about figuring it out. We'll actually have an entire group call where I will personally be walking you through setting up your program inside Coaching Genie, okay? I will also include a bonus where if you have not done group coaching before, if you're a little nervous about how to deliver group coaching, okay, you will get a master group coaching collection of 5-day event recordings where top 25 group coaches in the world reveal their best practices for delivering transformational group coaching programs. So just a quick summary, everything you're getting in this invitation. So it's an 8-week live program with weekly group coaching calls with me. Get your coaching program done. You get a 3-month subscription to Coaching Genie, and you can continue later as you choose to, of course, if that is the right platform for you. And the 5-day event recordings for group coaching experience. And the total value of it is almost $3,000, and you get all of that as part of your enrollment. So here's the link one more time. Remember, I'm going to stay to answer questions. I do love rewarding fast action takers. So if you are somebody who is going to sign up in the next 24 hours, I will also include a complete 5-day training called Fill My Groups. Everyone has their own favorite strategy for filling a group. And in this training, you'll have about 30 top coaches showing you how to pack your group programs with clients. Some people, you will see all the possible ideas and strategies. You're going to learn how the 6 different program models. You can use a program preview video. You can use automated webinars, 5-day challenges. There's somebody who was teaching a rolling enrollment style coaching group, joint venture partnerships, live streams. So this is an entire collection that you're getting as a customer of Get Your Coaching Program Done if you make your decision in the next 24 hours. So coachinggenie.com/program. Karen, I hope that you already put in the link in the chat for me. And I will go ahead and answer your questions. So I do want to say that creating a coaching program will transform your business completely because it will give your business structure, will make it easier to get clients. It'll help you leverage time better. It'll help you create multiple streams of income because you can deliver your coaching program as an 8-week program, as a 3-day retreat, as a evergreen course. Heck, you can turn it into a book or a podcast, a virtual workshop, whatever you want, right? So it really allows you to create multiple streams of income. So if you've been procrastinating, let's get your coaching program done over the next 8 weeks together. So one last run through what you're getting. You're getting the 8-week program, 3-month subscription to Coaching Genie, group coaching experience, which will help you master group coaching, and the fast action bonus called Fill My Groups, which is a collection of trainings that teach you how to pack your programs with clients. Okay. I know there's some questions that already came in from last time I was sharing this program. So let me answer it. How does the program work? So new modules, new training modules will arrive on Fridays. The live coaching calls are on Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. New York time, 10 a.m. California time. The orientation call is on Tuesday. Marcy, who is Marcy? March 26th at 1 p.m. same time. So our orientation is on March 26th. And the replays are posted the same day, so you never miss a call. Okay. Am I the right fit for this program? Whoever you are, wherever you are right now in your business, if you've been working with clients one-on-one and you want to transition to a more scalable business model, creating a coaching program is the best thing you can do for your business right now. So I would say yes, if you are trying to move from one-on-one to a more of a scalable business model. And if you have expertise or topic of expertise or a niche, and you really want to turn that into something like a tangible package or program, this is something that I can help you with for sure. And I mentioned this already, but I have to say this again. How is this program different from other similar programs? Because a lot of people teach you how to create a coaching program. Most people teach you how to create your coaching program. We will actually get your coaching program done, including setting it up inside Coaching Genie so that you have it ready to be delivered, okay? That means I can stop sharing and take a look at your questions. All right. Wow, we have some overachievers. People are taking notes and sharing. This is amazing. Eugenia, each call is about an hour to 75 minutes. I try to complete everything within 60 minutes. If you have a question, we will not be unmuting anybody. So put your question in the chat. So what I will do is, there's a lot of questions, and if Karen has not answered them yet, please ask your question again. Amanda says, I signed up. Yes, welcome. Mary Lou, I want to show replay to a friend who I believe will buy on spot. Yes, I will send you the replay and you can send it and share it with them. Somebody else said they're in. Eddie, welcome. So excited to have you on board. Karen has been answering questions amazingly. Thank you so much. I love this, but need to know if you have any type of payment plan. We do have a payment plan. It's $397, 3 payments of $397. You will see that there as well. Mava is asking, is this suitable for mentoring? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean Coaching Genie? Please be more specific. I'm not sure. By the way, I do want to say that if you have a question and we don't get to all the questions today, you can email your question to tech@coachinggenie.com. Both Karen and I, it's our help desk. Both Karen and I will check your questions. We'll be happy to answer. The payment plan is on the same page, Sharon. Just go to coachinggenie.com/program. Actually, if I can go there myself right now, I will. So I'm gonna, just in case you have not been able to see it yet. So this is the page, coachingdean.com/program. Let me refresh it. There we go. So there's a little bit of like a review of what I explained about the program today, like the content of the program. But if you scroll down, you will see right here. So you can either choose a full pay or do three easy payments of $397. Hopefully that answers your question. All right, let's see. Can Coaching Genie be used in Spanish? Yes, we see people use it in German. I saw it in Japanese. We have users from Mexico. People are using it in different languages, absolutely. Each session will be an hour, at most 75 minutes. Sarah says, I'm a little bit scared, but I just signed up hoping this will finally get me up and running. Yes, absolutely. This is a great place to be and a very natural feeling. I was taught that when you sign up for a program, the emotional state you need to be in is a little scared but excited. So if that's where you are, Sarah, you're in the right place for sure. Because that, the group environment, everything we talked about today, that's what will get you going for sure. And I'll be there because I love coaching my clients and I'm very active. I check weekly progress forms every week. I answer your questions even between the calls. I'm very active and supportive. And if you don't believe me, watch the videos on the website. All I can tell you. But yes, this is definitely something I love doing. This is my 8-week program that I love delivering. I only do it once a year. I might run it again this year. I'm not sure. But typically I offer this program just once a year. Karen, Eddie's asking, is it possible to get a copy of the chat? If you have instructions on how people can do it, please share. I know I can see the chat, but I don't know if everybody else can do that. What if our questions are not answered on the weekly calls? Can they be emailed in? So Lori, you can send your questions in through the weekly check-in forms. This is why I love Coaching Genie. I will read everybody's check-in forms. If it's a question that requires more information from me, I will cue you in on the call. You'll be like the first one that I will invite you to ask the question. But sometimes I answer questions right in between calls. Yes. Eugenia, the calls on Thursdays are at 1 p.m. New York time. Let's see. The questions are still coming. Milana, please offer again. I will definitely join. I have to look at my calendar because there's so many things I'm doing. I like to do this program once a year and I give it my all. So we'll see. Dan, welcome. I am in, as well as webinars that sell. Yay. So one of the things you'll see after you signed up for Get Your Coaching Program Done is you will be given a very, very, very special offer on my other signature program. It's called Webinars That Sell. I typically sell it for $1,500 when I run that program live. You're getting, if I remember correctly, a 70% discount on that program as you are going through the process. So, all right. So several people have asked to review the offer. So I'm going to do that right now. The 8-week live course with weekly group coaching calls. So you're getting the modules every Friday, and then every Thursday we get together. That's the program. That's where we work together. That's the bulk of the program. You will also be invited to activate a 3-month subscription to Coaching Genie. We'll probably start using it mid-program because I don't want anybody to get confused. I want you to develop your program first, then start putting things into Coaching Genie. So we're going to really space it out in a way that is doable for you, not overwhelming. And I always say at the beginning of my program, trust the process. Trust the process. I've run this program for 5 years. I know where people can get overwhelmed, lose focus, disconnect, disengage, get frustrated. And the program is designed in such a way that you don't feel any of those things throughout the program. I also want to say this is an extra thing. So you will get an experience of what it's like to be a client in a group coaching program and what it's like to be a client inside Coaching Genie. So that is a huge benefit of being in this program and really experiencing being a client, right? So you're going to learn a lot, you're going to observe a lot, and um, it's going to be a great experience. It's going to be a great 8 weeks. So a 3-month subscription to Coaching Genie. And then you're also getting a 5-day event recordings collection called Group Coaching Experience. All of those sessions, this was a virtual conference where each speaker shared their best practices around delivering group coaching programs. There is an expert on trauma-informed coaching. There is an expert on facilitating breakout rooms, breakout sessions. There's just so much goodness. I created that event for me because I wanted to learn how to be a better group coach. And I'm going to share that with you as well. Fast action bonus, if you buy by the end of tomorrow, it's called Fill My Groups. That's a collection of trainings all around filling your group programs with clients. Put the link one more time, coachinggene.com/program. I learned over the years that when your program is different from others, you have already won. Just being different. Because people hear and see the same things over and over and over again, right? If you can say something or create something that is just different, it may not even be better. It's just different. I know I shouldn't be saying that, but just being different, just being able to find a kernel of difference, that will make your program much easier to market. Now, my hope and my desire is for all of your coaching programs to be phenomenal, transformational, and I know they will be. I'm simply pointing out that finding something that is different is already a step in the right direction. Thank you, Linda. All right, awesome. Let's see, what am I missing? What questions am I missing? Yes, Eugenia, we'll definitely look at all of your topics. We will do that in group coaching calls. We'll do that with the help of collaborative conversations. You'll see how that works. It's a beautiful dance between me coaching you, the group coaching you. Sometimes, I'm not an expert on every one of your topics. Sometimes I'm sitting and thinking, wow, I have no idea what she just said. I'm not familiar with this industry. Does anybody else know what she just said? And I have people left and right jumping in, supporting. Then I hear something different and I can support that person better. That's what happens. This is why I love group coaching process, because everybody feeds off of each other in a very nice and gentle and respectful way, which is the only way in my programs. And it's very supportive, and you will be able to get your coaching program done. That's why the name of the program. Let's see if there's anything else I missed here. Sabrina, correct. All the calls recorded in case you miss one, and they'll be all placed in the replay area. One of the things that I always say, whenever you join any of my programs, in addition to what I promise you will accomplish, you will also gain a lot of knowledge and understanding of how to grow your online coaching business or your coaching business online. There's a lot of, I've been in this space for 23 years. I started out as a music teacher. I knew nothing about marketing, nothing about coaching, nothing about computers. In the 23 years, I learned so much about how to do things, what works, what doesn't. And so I love sharing that. And I also see very easily why somebody's program is not selling, why somebody is not moving forward with their coaching business, right? I'm also an EFT practitioner. For those of you who are tappers, you might recognize the gestures, the gests. So that is something that I do a lot as well. anyone who is interested in tapping, I'll definitely offer it to you. I have a website specifically for my tapping clients. And the reason I'm mentioning it is because it has helped me see why people struggle with things that are not tangible. I can give you all the course material and I can even coach you, but sometimes we are still not moving forward. And that's where tapping becomes super useful. I am not a woo person. My team knows it. The people who trained me in EFT, if you look up EFT right here, it's called Emotional Freedom Technique. But I was attracted to it because it helped me many years ago with panic attacks, and they disappeared, fortunately, thanks to tapping. It is a very weird technique used for people with all kinds of challenges, weight loss, PTSD, anxiety, fears, and in business, in marketing, anything that we are, all the crap that we're saying to ourselves, it helps with that too. But anyway, so I just wanted to mention that because I kind of combine all of my expertise and experience into this $1,000 program, just $997 to help you overcome whatever challenges you are looking at right now in your business. So with that, I'm going to do the countdown. Pauline, you're in. Awesome. So excited to have you on board. Welcome. So I'm going to give you a countdown. And once I close the window, we're going to discontinue the bonus. Again, if you already tried to sign up and we see your sign up or we see your email, we will still honor the bonus. We will still tag you. Karen, thank you so much for supporting me. I know how many questions came in and you already answered them. So thank you, thank you, thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I look forward to all of your coaching programs and creations and supporting you both through the group coaching calls and interviewing you about your program. So I'm excited about that in a big way. There's a bunch of, Karen, there's an email from JD. Maybe we need to grab the chat and kind of look at what people who were struggling to sign up. But thank you so much again, everybody. And I will see you in the program. All right. Bye, everyone.